Hey there, second graders. Mrs. Barhorst again. Here is your Saxon Phonics Lesson 4. I'm going to go through a letter of the day. I'm also going to go through a new vowel rule. And then a little bit later, we're going to go through some sight word flashcards on a different video while we do the worksheet together. Okay? So yesterday we talked about vowels and consonants, the two kinds of letters in our alphabet. Say the vowels with me. Ready? Go. A, E, I, O, and U. I'm going to say a word and clap as I say it. Listen to the word and the claps and see if you can tell me how many claps or parts you can hear. Here we go. Computer. 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 How many parts did you hear? Hold up how many fingers. How many parts did you hear? I hope you're holding up 3 fingers. Each of those parts is a syllable. A syllable is a word part that contains its own vowel sound. So if a word has 3 parts, how many syllables are there? I hope you're thinking 3. Let me repeat that. So if a word has 3 parts, like computer, 3 parts has 3 syllables. Each syllable has its own vowel sound. Let's try some other words together. Let's try raccoon. Clap out raccoon. Ready? Go. Raccoon. How many parts did I clap? How many parts did you clap? You should have clapped 2 times. So how many syllables are there? Show me with your fingers if we clap 2 times. How many syllables? Right, you should have 2 fingers in the air. 2 parts, 2 syllables. There's 2 vowel sounds in raccoon. Now let's try the word elephant. Get your clapping hands ready. Here we go. Elephant. How many parts are there? Everybody say it. 3. How many syllables are there? I hope you're thinking 3 again. Let's try one more word. Let's try the word mouse. Remember, when we clap it out, we're trying to figure out how many parts there are to this word. And those are syllables. So clapping hands ready. Go. Mouse. Okay, one more time. Let's try that again. Mouse. How many parts were there? How many claps? There should have just been 1 clap. So that tells me there is 1 syllable in the word mouse. There is 1 vowel sound. All right. Today we're going to learn something a little bit new. We talked yesterday about most of the consonants. Let's echo these words together. So echo means repeat after me. Echo fox, repeat. Okay, repeat box. Wax, repeat. And 6, repeat. What sound do you hear in the final position of fox, box, wax, and 6? I hope you heard the sound ks. That's right, the letter that makes the ks sound is represented by the letter X. The letter X is different from most letters because it actually makes 2 sounds, a k and a s. All right, so here's the letter X, and the sound that's represented by the letter X sounds like ks. Repeat that with me. Ks. All right, here are some words I want you to take a look at. Now, this silly computer moved the X down there. The X should be up here, but it won't let me change it. Where do you see the letter X in these words? Again, this one should be right here. at the end in the final position. Very good, that's right. X is usually found in the middle most of the time at the end of words. Listen to these next words that I show you and look at them as I read them to you. Xylophone, xylem, and X-ray. Okay, repeat after me. Xylophone, repeat. Good. Xylem, repeat. Good. And X-ray, repeat. Now, I had to look up this word xylem. It's a part of a plant that helps the water be conducted and pulled up from the roots. That's not a word we often see. But when X is found at the beginning or in the initial position, it sounds more like a Z, like in xylophone, which is a musical instrument Mrs. Hartzler probably loves. Or it says its name, like down here in X-ray. Okay, so xylophone and xylem, the X in the beginning position sounds like Z. And down here in the initial position, the X sounds like X. Most of the time, the X will give its normal sound of X, and it will be found in the middle or medial or final position. All right, and I hope you've been practicing your sound cards. You will know that the picture card has a fox with an X on it, and you will have seen that as you've been practicing those flashcards, your picture cards. Very important to keep those pictures in your mind, and it will really help you in spelling words. All right, we're now going to move on to a new rule, and this is called the rule VC, short vowel sound. Okay, so take a look here at this word, F-I-T. This is the short vowel sound rule. Can anyone tell me which letter is the vowel? Looking at F, I, and T. Think back, what did Mrs. B say before? A, E, I, O, and U are our vowels. So I hope you're thinking I is the vowel, and if you were thinking that, you are correct. Okay, here's our first vowel rule card. The first vowel rule says that a vowel followed by a consonant is short, and it is coded by a breve. Okay, I'm going to repeat that because here's an example with this word. The first vowel rule that helps you to sound out but also spell. When a vowel is followed by a consonant, that vowel is short, and it is coded with a breve or a smile face. Okay? Is this word F-I-T, is the I the vowel followed by a consonant? It sure is. T is a consonant, so yes. Then it should have the breve and it is easier to sound out. We can read this word much easier if we know that rule. We can also spell it much easier as well. So, it, blend it together, fit. Really quickly, everybody, fit. Good. If you're healthy and fit, you probably exercise and eat well. It is a short vowel sound. It's I. I can represent two sounds. It could also make the long I sound, and in this word I know it's the short sound because it's followed by a consonant. All right. Let's take a look at this word that also follows the short vowel rule. I can see the letters S, A, and D. I want you to think in your mind, what is the vowel in this word? If you said A, you're correct. And now take a look. After the vowel, is it followed by a consonant? Is D a consonant? It sure is. So I know when sounding out this word, this vowel doesn't say A, it says ah. It's the short sound. So I put a breve or a smile face above it when coding, and I know how to sound it out and how to spell it now. So go ahead and blend these sounds together. Sad, sad, and really quickly, sad. Sad follows this rule as well. All right. One more coding that you should probably be familiar with already is not only the breathe from first grade, which some teachers call the smile face over short vowels, it is also a K back, and that's this blue line right here. And when we code, it's usually right up against that C, okay? And a C can make two sounds, and I think you know that from first grade and maybe even kindergarten. C can sound like k, like cat, or like s in circle. Now, this k has a K back because it sounds like a K, okay? So remember your K back. That's a code that is often forgotten. Whenever we have two like consonants or two that are the same, we're going to learn, like with the word cuff, like handcuffs, we're going to learn that you have the K back, the short vowel, and the double letters. But that's going to be in the future a little bit. But today's focus is going to be on that first rule. If you have a vowel in a short word followed by a consonant, it's going to be breathed. And if you have a k, it's going to be K-backed. It's going to have that line to make your C kind of look a little bit like a K. And that's all for your phonics today. We're going to go over some of those sight words with the worksheet in a little bit in a separate video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.